We do trainings for the cafes free of charge.
Mm.
They don't come, Lee.
What?
Some cafes I supply, I tell them come for a free training. They don't come.
This is quite bizarre, to be honest with you. Like, why? Do they give you a reason? This is real?
Yes. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 cafes. More than 12 or 13 cafes.
Yeah.
They're like, they don't have a day off, an extra day off. Habibi.
At Mapper Forward, we've always believed that the future of the coffee industry will be built through collaboration. We've been building this community through conversations on this podcast for almost 9 years. And in 2026, as we continue to grow and find more ways to encourage our listeners to build responsible businesses with responsible pricing models, we're inviting advertisers onto the podcast. If you're a small to medium-sized business looking to get visibility for your product or your brand to the global coffee industry, and you share our values, email us at support@mapperforward.org or DM us on any of our social platforms to discuss our advertising packages. We're proud to amplify the signal of businesses who are already a part of the Mapper Forward ecosystem. That means you, our listeners, and we want to conspire to your success to help you grow. We accept payment in USD, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So check the show notes for details and advertise with us today.
Welcome to the Mapper Forward Middle East podcast, friends. I'm your host, Lee Safar, and this is episode 3 of a delightful 5-part series with Saeed Al Blooshi from El Matador Coffee Roasters and Lama Cafe in the United Arab Emirates. We are talking about building a coffee business in the UAE. And in this episode, we're talking about the disconnect between owners and the supply chain. And I guess something that people don't quite understand about the uniqueness of the way that businesses are done here in the region, and why you are so unusual amongst many business owners here, Saeed, is that in the UAE, the people who own the businesses typically don't get involved in their businesses a lot of the time. Am I correct?
Yes.
And this can create a lot of challenges. Very, very far and wide. And in the next episode, we're going to talk about the disconnect between owners and their staff. So we're going to put that aside in this episode. But when somebody owns a business, particularly in the coffee industry, but they don't get involved in the running of the business or the supply chain, that can lead to a lot of problems. What kind of problems do you see? What kind of issues do you see that arise from that, Saeed?
Many cafe owners, especially those entering the market for a trend or investment purposes, they don't understand the depth and complexity of the coffee supply chain. Coffee is not a product you buy and resell. It's a living seasonal crop that passes through many hands, from farmers and processing to exporters to importers to the roasters and then to the barista. Each step adds value, and if one link is weak or misunderstood, the entire quality suffers. What happens is, the first one is the lack of direct sourcing knowledge. Many owners are focused only on the end result, the taste, the packaging, the profit margin. When it comes to the taste, they go with their personal taste.
Right.
Their cortado is not perfect. I will not buy from Saeed.
Wow.
Yes. And this happened to me.
Really?
More than once. Yes.
Can you explain that mindset? Because I'm used to helping people build businesses. Like, for those who don't know, Mapper Forward has a business advisory part of what we do. We advise businesses, we help people build businesses all over the world and all across the coffee supply chain. The way that we approach it is a holistic approach, right? You can't just look at a cortado. You have to look at everything that's involved in getting you to the point of the cortado, right? The supply chain, the business, all of it. Help me understand the mindset of somebody who doesn't see that.
Some of them, they don't know what is processing. That's why you see a lot of naturals over here, because they want that intensity,
Right,
unfortunately.
right.
And they have poor sourcing decision that will hurt the brand in the long term.
Mhm.
I've seen cafes shipped from one roastery to another
Mhm.
because 2 or 3 people nod that this is wrong and the coffee is not consistent or nothing. It did not bring a professional person. So once you start
Right.
changing from a roaster to another one, you affect your customers,
100%.
and then anybody, not only me, if you go to a cafe right now and you love this cafe and you have a friend you're going to bring from overseas or from Dubai or from Ajman or from Abu Dhabi, they change the coffee. Will you go back?
That was always a problem when I was a barista. When I was a head barista and we wanted to change the coffee in a cafe, we had to give people 2 weeks notice, customers. We had to talk about it. We had to let them know this was coming. We had to prepare them. We had to sample it out to them before we made the transition. It was a big, big deal because the coffee drinking culture in Australia, they are very connected to different coffee brands. And so when you start switching things up, they start losing trust in the business.
Yes. And then you have not involving the roaster or the barista into the business.
Mm.
Sometimes what happens is, due to the water filtration system,
Mhm.
each Emirati is completely different.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. Okay. I have a profile that I've done for Abu Dhabi and Dubai,
Mhm.
but you're in Ajman.
Mhm.
Water is completely different.
Mhm.
He will buy from me a period of time, but he will not tell me what's going on with his
With the water.
water. Yes.
Right.
So when he will see there's an issue with the coffee, he will not come and talk to me. I could do another profile or see what's the problem, or tell him, buy another filtration system, help him out. He will take that decision to change the roaster.
Right. And do you think
You
this
know?
comes from, I mean, when you're involved in your business and you understand your supply chain, you understand not just your suppliers, but you're having your suppliers involved in making your business better. Do you think that disconnect is what's creating these issues and stopping these businesses from reaching their full potential?
Yes.
Hmm.
There's a huge disconnect. And then a lot of cafe owners, unfortunately, they focus into the design, the interior design of the
Right.
cafe, the uniforms, Instagrammable drinks.
Hello, matcha. Hello, pistachio lattes. Rose pistachio lattes.
So when you focus
Yeah.
on that instead of the quality and understanding what you need to focus on, what's the main thing that will increase your income,
And the thing is, one of those things isn't more important than the other. They're both important for the business.
Yes.
But if you don't focus on both of them equally, it doesn't work. You can't just focus on one of them. You have to focus on both of them. And if you don't understand the supply chain, it's hard to focus on one of them, the quality.
Of course.
Right?
Yes. And then the misunderstanding of costs and quality, as you just said.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they see the other side once they raise the calculator. If I buy coffee from XYZ for 100 dirhams,
Mm-hmm.
I'll make X amount. But I'm buying from Saeed now for 170. I'll not make the same amount if I bought it for 100.
Right.
But he's misleading himself that premium coffee, high quality coffee brings back your customers.
100%.
Yeah. I have some cafes. They asked me, how much do you have from this lot in a particular origin? So I tell them, like, I have this quantity. Some of them, they sign a contract and they pay me fully advanced just to keep this coffee for them.
Yeah, I love that. That's an owner that understands the supply chain.
I respect them a lot.
Yeah. That's someone who's invested in the long-term success of their business.
He wants to build a strong foundation for his cafe.
Yeah.
And then when he involves me, I understand the knowledge of the baristas they have and their experience. Here, I could help him out more. We do trainings for the cafes free of charge. They don't come, Lee.
What?
Some cafes I supply, I tell them come for a free training. They don't come.
This is quite bizarre, to be honest with you. Like, why? Do they give you a reason? This is real?
Yes. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 cafes. More than 12 or 13 cafes.
Yeah.
They're like, they don't have a day off, an extra day off. Habibi.
Give them a day off. Like, make it happen on their work day.
They're like, how about you come? I cannot come. The atmosphere is different when you're one-to-one, with the person.
Yeah.
I have to understand how he reacts with the coffee. Does he have a good palate? What we could help him on, some little hiccups, just to get the perfect cup.
Yeah.
And they don't come.
Why do you think that is? Because it's not just about a time thing. If somebody turns around and says to me, we're going to give you the opportunity to refine your skills in sensory, and we're going to create the opportunity for you to learn more. And we're going to create the opportunity for your staff to learn more. For me, it doesn't matter if it's free or not. When somebody's opening up an opportunity for me, I want me and my staff to take that opportunity, because I have no idea how much I'm going to learn from it, but I want to learn more. Why does someone not take that opportunity?
Lack of confidence from the owners. Plus, they say we don't have time for the baristas.
This is a real consequence of the disconnect from an owner and their supply chain. If they don't understand what their supplier is doing to help them have the best quality product, I mean, we strive for relationships between suppliers and owners that are fruitful.
One example is, there's a food truck in Al Ain. Crazy amount of coffee.
Okay.
He sells in a day, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
One day I went there for a quality check. I asked them, did you guys change the birds of the espresso machines, the grinders, I mean? He's like, why?
I mean, the beautiful part about it is that's such a beautifully naive answer that it tells you everything you need to know, right? Like just that tells you everything.
The baskets. Why do I need to check them? They're from metal.
Okay. It's information though.
So I gathered, I made a presentation.
Yeah.
And I send it to each one, explaining that your espresso machine is like a car. You need to have maintenance. You need to change stuff in your espresso machine and in your grinders.
Please tell me they're cleaning the steaming wand and the group heads.
No, they do that. They do
Okay,
that.
alhamdulillah.
That would be another big issue. So, like when I talk to them, I get very surprised, Day by day, I discover things. I could write a book now about them.
Yeah, I bet you could after 8 years. But this is the fascinating part about our industry. Like how little you can know and still be successful until a year like 2025. I think the reason that people get away with it in our industry is because here in the UAE, it's still a very young industry and consumers are still very excited about, how many businesses there are, all the opportunities they have. And we still haven't really reached the maturity that we're going to get to over the next few years. It's saturated, but we still haven't reached the maturity that we will get to. Do you agree?
Yes, I do agree. Like for me as a roaster, what did I do with the years? Is I built a strong relationship with the producers, and I involved my team on every stage. From visiting, from cupping samples to the roast profiling, from the customer feedback and the connection that's between us for the consistency.
I have to give you props here though. Something that you did that I have rarely seen other people do is that you listened to your staff's advice when they suggested other things that, like, you have an open communication with your staff. And I know for a fact that you have had conversations with your staff where they've suggested that it's time for you to do new things. And you're open to it. You're open to listening, right?
I listen a lot.
Yeah.
I never disrespect someone or think I'm better than them.
Yeah.
You never know. One little thing that he's going to tell you maybe could change the game.
Yeah. And I watched you do this. I watched you listen to, like, you, over the last, probably the last 18 months, I watched you start to go to Origin, buy coffees, start bringing it in yourself, growing really quickly because of your shifts in your focus on quality and your focus on building your team. It's been that connection that you've built with the supply chain has been the thing, and listening to your staff and their suggestions was a big change that was noticeable in the market with regards to Matador.
When you open something like this, it's not a one-man show.
No.
Nobody's successful saying, I know everything.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a lie,
And it's no fun if you do.
You have to listen. I trust my team.
Yeah,
Even when I did my operation for my shoulder, I was out.
Yeah.
For a good period of time. Sales were increasing. Orders were there consistently. Like nothing went down.
Yeah. Nice.
I was very proud of my team.
Yeah, nice. And this is a great place for us to go into the next episode where we're going to talk about the disconnect between owners and their staff. So join us for the next episode, episode 4 of this series. Peace, love, and peanut butter. Have an amazing rest of your day.
This episode is part of a 5-part series produced by Mapper Forward. Check the full playlist and guest details in the show notes, as well as how you can support our work in the coffee industry. Become a premium YouTube subscriber, explore our Patreon and any brands we've partnered with to bring you this podcast. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help us grow our audience.